Muhammad Safir from BM2445N. So today, me and my team would like to present about for our subject research methodology MGT 648. So before I proceed, I would like to introduce my team member, which is Amira, Nazri, and also Shawalina. The title for this research is the factor of the influence of healthcare service quality of patient satisfaction in Unit Kesihatan, which is a healthcare center of UiTM Puncak Alam. Okay, so firstly, I would like to briefly tell you about chapter 1, which is purpose. The purpose of, as you can see in the slide, the purpose of this study is to determine the factors of the influence of healthcare services, quality of patient satisfaction in Unit Kesihatan, healthcare of UiTM Puncak Alam. Okay, in chapter 1, there is tangible factors. There is 5 tangible factors, which is technology, materials, physical facilities, personnel, and also communications. Okay, the next slide is about intangible factors, which they have reliability, assurance, empathy, and also responsiveness. Okay, the research objectives for this research, we have 3, which is firstly is to investigate the most influential factors that contribute to patient satisfaction. The second one, as you can see, is to determine the level of patient satisfaction among respondents, and also lastly, as you can see in the slide, is to identify the factors of healthcare service quality that influence on patient satisfaction among the respondents. Okay, the next slide is all about, as you can see in the slide, it's all about research question. Okay, I will tell you on 3 from the research question, which is, first one is, what is the level of patient satisfaction among the respondent? The second one is, what is the most influential factors that contributes to patient satisfaction? And lastly is, what is the employee performance factors that are frequently mentioned as a CH? Okay, next one is the significance of the study, which I conclude to is, firstly is contribute towards organization. Okay, what is contribute to organization? This is the organization also can improve their service and take an action to improve the quality. For example, queuing, waiting, meet the doctors, the facilities for the treatment, and the effectiveness of the medicine. Okay, the next is contribution towards patient. As you can see in the slide, it gives positive impact to the student to go to the healthcare center and to provide friendly service. For example, I give you students do not have to go to another place to get their treatment. Okay, the next presentation I would like to pass to my friends. Thank you.
Okay, Assalamualaikum. My name is Shawalina binti Made. So today I will present about chapter 2. So as you can see, what is literature review? Okay, a literature review is a text of scholarly articles or journal that include the current knowledge, including practicals and practical finding. Okay, it is also secondary sources and do not report new or original experimental work. Okay, so the next is theoretical or research framework. So as you can see, the right is IV, independent variable, tangible, reliability, responsiveness, assurance, and also empathy. Okay, and the second is dependent variable. This is customer satisfaction. Okay, so the next slide is research hypothesis. For the first is there is a significant relationship between tangible and patient satisfaction. Second, there is a significant relationship between reliability and patient satisfaction. Third, there is significant relationship between responsiveness, tangible and patient satisfaction. Fourth, there is significant relationship between assurance and patient satisfaction. Lastly is there is a significant relationship between empathy and patient satisfaction.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Amira binti Abdul and I would like to present on chapter 3. Alright, research design provide an outline on what method that will be used and how the research will be carried out. Alright, in this slide there are 6 elements on research design where are purpose of the study, type of investigation, extent of researcher interference, study setting, unit of analysis and time horizon. In purpose of the study, it shows 3 elements, which is there is exploration, description and also causal. Alright, for the next slide, we take the first one, which is causal research. Causal research can be defined as the causes and effect relationship between variables. This study divided by 2. There is dependent and independent variable. Independent variables are tangible, reliability, responsiveness, assurance, and empathy. Meanwhile, for the dependent variable is patient satisfaction. Alright, for the next is type of investigation. Okay, in this study, the researcher is using correlation study. A correlation is the relationship indicate that at least 2 concepts of variable move simultaneously. In this study, has two variable, which is dependent variable in patient satisfaction and independent variable. All elements that lead to patient's satisfaction that require researcher use the study toward the faculty business and management. UiTM Puncak Alam, Center of Finance and Business Economy consists of semester 4 and also 5. Alright, the next is extent of researcher interference. Alright, in this study, this researcher used moderate and as an extent of researcher interference. It because researcher is able to receive information from the previous researcher and it can conduct the researcher to verify the previous data. Alright, for the next is for this study setting, the researcher use non-contribute. Alright, by using questionnaire, the information data can be collected easily and more accurate. It just takes a few minutes for respondent to answer the questionnaire. If researcher use interview as a data collection, it may take time and distract people provide information that needed. Alright, for the next is for your information. For this study, researcher use individual as unit of analysis. It is because the study want to analyze how many respondents are satisfied on the service that UiTM Puncak Alam Healthcare Center provided. Alright, the data have been collected from each individual from Center of Finance and Business Economy where it is come from semester 4 and 5 students. Alright, for the next is time horizon. In this study, researcher used cross-sectional design for time horizon. In this study, the data will be collected within 1 week among respondents. Alright, for the next, the population to be studied is 470 students from the Center of Finance and Business Economic Studies. It consists of semester 4 and 5 from Faculty of Business and Management, University Technology Mara, UiTM Puncak Alam, which have experience using the service at UiTM Puncak Alam Healthcare Center. Alright, the sample of the study For the sample of the study is 120 respondents of the students in UiTM Puncak Alam. For survey instrument researcher choose questionnaire. In this study, in general, questionnaire are effective mechanism in efficient collection of certain kind of information. That's all. Thank you.
My name is Ahmad Nazri Mirazali and I will present about chapter 4 and 5. In this study, it is attempt to analyze the relationship between the independent variables and the dependent variable by applying the reliability analysis, correlation analysis, regression analysis, mean analysis and hypothesis testing. And the self-score scale is based on the gap model which suggests that gap between customers' expectation and the perception of actual performance drive the perception of service quality. Table 3.30 shows the gender of respondents that participate in the study. The result shows that 42 of them is male and 82 of them is female. In addition, Table 3.32 shows that the cost of respondents that participate in the study. The result shows that respondents from Center of Business and Economic and Finance, the respondents from Business and Economic is 53 respondents and from Finance is 71 respondents. As you can see, Table 3.33 shows the frequency of the respondent receive the treatment at unit kesihatan. Most of the students went to unit kesihatan healthcare at least 1 to 2 times. Okay, table 3.34 shows when was the last time respondent received treatment from the unit kesihatan in Puncak Alam. The result shows that most of the students received the treatment from unit kesihatan is within last month, while the lowest is within last week. Table 3.35 is the type of treatment students receive from the healthcare center. Most of the students receive just a normal treatment from unit kesihatan, which is 102 students. On the next slide, Table 4.40 shows the data of normality result, which is the value based on the statistic of standard error of the highest and the lowest. The value that between 0.52 to 1.46 is normal, while the amount is less than negative 0.52 and more than 1.46 is otherwise. The table 4.41 shows the reliability test. If the Chrombar alpha is closer to 1, the better the internal consistency reliability, and if the result is lower than 0.87, it will drop. The coefficient of Chrombar alpha is ranged from 0.87 to 1. The data will be more reliable when the result of the coefficient is high. Based on the table 4.51, the mean score for tangible is 3.55, and on the table 4.52, the mean score for the reliability is 3.42. Based on table 4.53, the mean score for responsiveness is 3.52. Based on table on 4.54, the mean score for assurance is 3.6. Based on table 4.55, the mean score for empathy is 3.47. Based on table 4.56, the mean score for patient satisfaction is 3.55. It indicates that most of the respondents felt uncertain or the nature or factor of tangible that provided by unit kesihatan, such as the service are provided at the time they promised, the availability of the sufficient staff, unique setting, and the ability of employees to inspire trust and confidence in the patient. Table 4.6 shows the relationship of tangible empathy and patient satisfaction by respondent. The result demonstrates that there is a significant relationship. On the next slide, on the table shows that the relationship between reliability, responsiveness, and assurance and patient satisfaction by respondent. The result demonstrates that there is a positive insignificant relationship between the tangible and patient satisfaction. Lastly, table 4.70 shows the result of the regression analysis of patient satisfaction and the 5 independent variables regress against the patient satisfaction. R square indicates the percentage of variance in the dependent variable that is explained by the variation of independent variables. As a result, the R square value was 63.7%, meanwhile the 36.3% are not of the variance in the other independent variables, reliability which not included in the study, and it further to strengthen the regression equation. To assess the statistical significance of the result, it was clearly revealed that the result reached statistical significance by p equals to 0. Therefore, the table shows that tangible and empathy is significant, meanwhile responsiveness, reliability, and assurance is not significant. As a conclusion, the result indicates that tangibility is the most significant of all the independent variables, followed by empathy, reliability, responsiveness, and assurance. All independent variables is reliable and have the value of Cronbach alpha more than 0.8, which is indicated in this remark